Hello, everyone out there at YouTube. Hopefully this is recording. If not, I'm just going to be wasting my time. Um, I know it's been a couple of weeks since I've been on, but I have stuff that I have to do. Um, I work 9 to 5, go to the gym, and then I have school now, so I don't really have a lot of time to really do anything. But and then aside from being like completely and highly inebriated most of the time, I don't really have a lot of time to do anything. So, so. Um, I just thought this was interesting, reading a lot or listening and watching YouTube videos about the demonetization of videos, and I just coming from a new. I wouldn't even call myself a YouTuber. I like to do it for a hobby, but I'll get into all that in a second. Coming from someone who doesn't really do it as a means of living, you know, someone who just does it as a hobby. There's a reason why I don't put in a lot of effort on these videos. For number one, I'm a vlogger. Like really, I mean that's essentially what I am. I'm a vlogger. I don't really. Everything just comes. It just comes out. I don't really like to edit stuff because for me that just takes away from the rawness of a video. You know, it just takes away from how I'm really feeling. So I don't really like to go through, edit, go through and just pick and choose what you can and can't see. I would much rather it just come out, and if I say, "Oh shit, I didn't mean to say that," then it's just what it's gonna have to be. Um, so there's that, but I mean, coming from someone who's new, who doesn't really understand how YouTube works and doesn't really do stuff, I just do it. I started YouTube, and honestly, okay, let me tell you why. I started YouTube because where I work right now, YouTube, I like listening to people talk. I like listening to videos and listening to other people's stories and opinions and stuff, and for me, if me having to say something about something may impact your life, not even impact it, but you just get a joy out of it, or it makes you think. There's so many reasons as to why I started it, and I just think it's really just because to help other people, like maybe make it through the day or something. With that being said, as a vlogger who doesn't really seek monetization, I never really cared about actually making money off of any of my videos. I didn't get on YouTube to set out to make money. And at this point, with what's going on now, I feel bad for the people who are actually trying to make it out there, on just YouTube funds. So like I know a couple of YouTubers personally, and to see the amount of stress and strain and anxiety that they're going through now with all this shit that is completely taking away monetization, it's sad. It's scary for them. Like, they've relied on this means for so long that to have that monetization taken away for something that they can't, that's not advertiser friendly, is really bullshit, honestly. I mean, it's not censoring in the fact that you can still talk about whatever you want to talk about, but you may not receive money for that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, it's okay, because I don't want money off of this. I just it's cool to get to interact with other people, and it's cool to to share my opinions and to let people know, hey, I can say shit, fuck, damn, and whatever the fuck I want to, and be okay, because you know what? That's life. People do that shit. But for the people who are I would say for someone like me who's new at this and only has maybe averaging 20 views, if that, I don't care. It doesn't bother me at all. But for the people who are, I feel like this is affecting bigger YouTubers than me. Because, I mean, I have a job. I have, steady income. I have stuff that I'm doing. So it's not that big of a deal for me. But for people whose livelihood is off of YouTube, you know what I'm saying? That's scary. And I can guarantee you one thing. For me, if I ever thought about putting any kind of effort into what I wanted to say, I mean, or any kind of effort, sorry, if I were to ever put any kind of effort into editing my videos and like making it like 5-hour process, because I've done editing before, and it's, for me it's fun, but it can get daunting too, I'm sure, especially if you're not making the money, especially if you're not making anything for it, you know what I mean? So like, if anything, like if I were to do this, you know, like just keep it to where it's just raw, I don't edit anything, that's fine by me. But if I have to start, if I start editing, I guess to make my channel more off or appealing, I guess, if I were to try to make it more appealing, the shit that I talk about, I wouldn't even be able to monetize, you know, if I ever wanted to do that. So to me, there's like, it's more of like a labor of love, because there's no fucking point. There's absolutely no point in doing it. So I say that to say it's for someone like me. I'm not trying to get any kind of money from it. I like interacting with people, but at the same time, it's definitely not going to make me want to put any more effort into videos. Let's say if I wanted to ever monetize my videos, I can't talk about anything. I have to be very PG friendly. I don't fucking like kids. I hate them. I'm not going to accommodate a video to make it kid friendly or to make it friendly for other people. I don't like talking about pop news. I can, like, you know, if Justin Bieber pisses me off or something. And even then, I mean, he's an asshole. But regardless, that's aside from the point. I can tell you that this would make me less inclined to want to edit my videos to gain more appeal if I wanted to do that in the first place. So like I said, my intent is definitely just to keep it raw, real, not editing, no content. I mean, or content definitely, but like no editing unless it's something that I want to show to people, you know? Which I'll probably do that. There are a few things that I have in mind that I want to edit, but for the most part, everything is just straightforward. If it's a vlog, it's coming straight from my mouth. And this demonetization, it would definitely, not for me, but for someone who wants to get money from it, it's definitely going to make them less, what's the word? It's going to make them want to put more effort in it for less income, you know what I mean? So that's what I wanted to talk about. That's just my opinion. Coming from someone who gets like 10 views, I don't really care. I'm not expecting to get like 100,000 people ever in my life. Like, I could do this like 10 years and not have like, shit, even 1,000 people watch my video. That's not anything that I'm never really worried about. But I'm going to still keep talking and still keep doing my shit because I like it. And it's a breath of fresh air. It's a breath of fresh air. It gets me, it's very cathartic too. It makes me feel like I can get shit off of my chest all the time, you know? And I have a lot of shit on my chest, so it's always good to like feel like I'm talking to someone. Even though I have people to talk to, it's good to hear from other people from different places, from all across the globe, you know what I mean? So that's what I think about it. Not that it matters, but that's what I think about it. Feel free to leave your comments if you feel like it below. Subscribe if you want. Yeah, and so you guys have a wonderful day.